Networks. Computer network. A computer network is a group of two or more computer systems connected to each other. This means that every computer in the network can send information to the others. The main advantage of networking is to share resources such as printers, scanners, disk drives, and CD or DVD drives. Multiple users can communicate among themselves and share data and information. Components of data communication. Message. The message is the information to be communicated. Sender. The sender is the device that sends the data message. Receiver. The receiver is the device that receives the message. Medium. The transmission medium is the physical path by which a message travels from sender to receiver. Types of computer networks. There are many types of computer networks, including local area networks or LANs. The computers are geographically close together, like connected in the same building. For example, network in your computer lab. Wide area networks, WANs. The computers are farther apart and are connected by telephone lines or radio waves. For example, ATMs all over. Metropolitan area networks or MANs. A network designed for a town or city. For example, the cable TV network. Campus area networks or CANs. The computers are within a limited geographic area, such as a campus or military base. For example, an intranet working within IIT. Personal area networks or PAN. It is a computer network used for data transmission amongst devices such as computers, telephones, tablets, and personal digital assistants. For example, printer, fax machines, telephones, scanners, etc. are connected through network. Internet. Internet is a network of networks. It is a global network connecting millions of computers all over the world. Hundreds of countries are linked together via computers to exchange data, news and opinions. Each internet computer is independent and called a host. It uses existing public telephone and communication networks, including satellites, to relay data between networks using routers. The fastest growing part of the internet is the World Wide Web. Other parts of the internet include services such as Gopher, Telnet, and FTP. Components of a network. Networking can be achieved in two ways. Wired networking. To implement wired networking, some hardware components are needed. Those are as follows. Network Interface Card. Network Interface Card, or NIC, is also referred to as an Ethernet card and network adapter. It is an expansion card that enables a computer to connect to a network, such as a home network or the Internet, using an Ethernet cable with an RJ45 connector. Networking ports and cables. Network cables are used to connect and transfer data and information between computers, routers, switches, and storage area networks. These cables are essentially the carrier or media through which data flows. The most commonly used is twisted pair cable. Hubs and switches. When a network has more than two computers, we require an interface for connecting and transmitting the data among them. This is achieved through hubs and switches. Each computer on a network is connected to hub or switch through Ethernet cable. Switches and hubs are box-like structures with multiple ports to which computers, printers, and other networking devices are connected. However, nowadays switches are used instead of hubs as they are more effective and provide better performance. Wireless networking. Wireless network refers to two or more computers communicating using standard network rules or protocols. It does not use Ethernet cabling to connect the computers together. Instead, radio signals are used to send information. The components required for wireless networking are Wireless Network Interface Card. It is a network interface controller that connects the computers via wireless radio-based computer network. Nowadays, most PCs and laptops come with wireless network interface card. Routers. It is a networking device that connects two or more networks. They are located at gateways. Its function is to determine the best way for a packet to be forwarded to its destination. Though routers are basically hardware devices, but software-based routers also exist. Types of network. Networks can be of different types. They are differentiated depending upon the geographical area they cover. It can be as small as the distance between the mobile phone and its Bluetooth headphone, or as large as Internet itself. Let's discuss some of them. Personal Area Network, PAN. It is the smallest network. It is personal to a user. It has connectivity range up to 10 meters. It includes wireless computer keyboard and mouse, Bluetooth-enabled headphones, wireless printers, and TV remotes. For example, Piconet is a Bluetooth-enabled personal area network which may contain up to 8 devices connected. Local Area Network, LAN. It is the interconnection of various computers and other peripheral devices within a building, a room, or a campus. It provides a useful way of sharing resources between end users. LAN can be wired or wireless or in both forms at once, so they use cables or low-power radio waves for connections. Example: within a school building, college campus, office campus, etc. Metropolitan Area Network, MAN. When the computers of the branch offices of a company within a city are needed to be connected, Metropolitan Area Network is used. It uses high capacity and high-speed fiber optics. For example, Cable TV Network, Wide Area Network, WAN. It covers a wide area, that is, it connects devices within a state, countries, or even on different continents. Computers in WANs are usually connected through public networks such as telephone systems. Sometimes satellites are also used for network connections. These networks provide connectivity to LANs and MANs. Internet, interconnected network. It is the largest network on the earth. It is also known as network of networks. It uses the high-speed fiber optics. The Internet connects all WANs and it can have connection to LANs and home networks also. Through Internet, we are able to share and access huge amount of information worldwide.
The star topology is by far the most common topology that is used today. In this setup, all computers are connected to a central wiring point, such as a hub or a switch. Data passes through this central point before continuing to its destination. One of the major benefits of this topology is that if one computer failed, or if there was a break in a cable, the other computers will not be affected because each computer has their own cable connection. However, a disadvantage of the star topology is that if the central hub or switch fails, then all the computers on that central point would be affected. This is called a single point of failure. If this happens, the entire network goes down. This is called the bus topology. The bus topology is pretty old technology, and it is not used today that much. This is the kind of network setup where each of the computers and network devices are connected to a single cable or backbone. This backbone is a coaxial cable. The computers connect to this cable using special connectors called BNC, or also known as T connectors. One of the advantages of the bus topology is that it is fairly cheap and easy to implement. The disadvantage would be that it requires that the cable be terminated at both ends using terminators. In order for this setup to remain operational, there must not be any open connections, including the ends that attach to the computers. If a computer is removed or added, or if the terminators are loose or missing, then the cable will be open and data would bounce back. This is known as signal reflection. If this happens, data flow would be disrupted. This is called the ring topology. A ring topology is a type of network configuration where each computer is connected to each other in the shape of a closed loop or ring. So every computer on this network has exactly two neighbors for communication purposes. Each data packet is sent around the ring until it reaches its final destination. This kind of topology is rarely used today. The advantage of a ring topology is that they are easy to install and easy to troubleshoot. However, the disadvantage would be that if just one of these computers goes down, or if there was a single break in the cable, then all data flow would be disrupted. 802.3 is Ethernet. Now, Ethernet is by far the most common technology that is used today. In fact, Ethernet is the technology that is used on the Internet. Ethernet uses an access method called CSMACD, which stands for Carrier Sense Multiple Access with Collision Detection. We'll go into more detail about this later on. The speed of Ethernet ranges from 10 megabits to 10,000 megabits. It uses both copper wire and fiber optic media. Most commonly, Ethernet uses the star topology.